Running the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith. Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and this is Outage.
In long sleeves.
And we're cold. It is 13. I don't think it's changed. Let me just double check here. We had a 5-degree wind chill factor just a little bit ago. Still sitting at the same thing, 13 and 5. We'd like to say good morning to that girl who is somewhere curled up with a blanket watching. Hope she's got hot chocolate for everybody.
Yeah, she's not going far. She's probably got the electric blanket on high.
You know, I hadn't brought one of those out just yet this year.
Well, we have done that.
Now, I remember when I was sick some 6 years ago and I couldn't get out of my chair when I couldn't move, Angie bought me what she called a lap electric blanket. It was a smaller one.
Or something?
Yeah, and you plug it in, you could sit in the chair, boy. I'm telling you, me and Sophie, she'd put her head in my lap. She just loved it.
Well, I told you the other day, the secret to an electric blanket is to put it under your sheet and lay on top of it, and that way the heat comes up and gets trapped by your comforter, and you stay warm and snug as a bug in a rug.
Odie, I would be willing to bet that most people don't do it that way.
I'm probably not, because it was a while. I mean, I just slept under it. But you sleep on top of one and let that heat get caught up between that comforter, and you'll be coming up out of some some cover.
Let me tell you how cold it was last night. And again, I don't know who did it, but they got so cold they were hanging out by Waffle House, and in between there and the bank, they set a bush on fire to get warm. You know those hedges? They set it right on fire. Now, again, I can't say I blame them because it was cold.
At least it wasn't another house. We have got to do something about that.
And I remember being in a fire last year to where when they put the water on stuff, it was frozen. I can almost bet after they did that, it was some frozen areas there before daylight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's extremely cold. And all our firefighters out there and emergency personnel, y'all stay safe.
Well, Odie, I'm going to be honest with you. You have to really pat somebody, these firemen, even the city paid ones that are there, and you think about that alarm going off, whether you're a volunteer or city, and you got to hit that truck when it's this cold.
Yeah. You got to get up now and go, and they do it without hesitation. And the worst thing is when you get inside that fire, you start working, you're inside that turnout gear, you will sweat.
That's what I hear.
And what happens when you come outside? It gets cold.
Yeah, you get sick too.
And you will get sick. So we've got some great people.
Are you seeing? I'm afraid what this week is going to do is the sniffles. I think everybody has got sniffles in their future. Wash your hands like 6 times.
All right,
don't wash your fingerprints off.
Within, let's say, 80 days, we went from 70 to 7 to 68.
That's about right. Yep.
Hello.
It'll get you there. Now, I want to mention this. We have, you're right, LaWanda, the firemen are on a mission. They sure are.
As soon as they get that fire out, they can go back.
And Anitra says you really got to love what you do. And I truly mean this when I say this next line with that being said. Whatever you do in life, make sure you enjoy it. It's not all about the money. And as a young person, you're struggling to get by. And the older you get, you do realize there's more important things than a nicer house, a nicer car, of being happy in life, having a little skip in your walk. And your job, it will either make you a good person or an angry person. You know what I mean by that?
Yep.
You can be very grumpy.
I don't know many firemen, and there are a few, but I don't know many firemen that get up and go to work. They go to something they enjoy that supports their family, and they're good at it. So if you're looking for something that's tough, that's demanding, but fulfilling,
it's not like you're going to join the Peace Corps. Let me know when you get back.
It gives you inner peace.
Now, Odie, we've only got a few of these, and let's go ahead and put these out there. It's just a handful. Most everything is south. Yeah. And let me pull this up. This is straight from our webpage, ScottyRayReport.com. Lauderdale County Schools at the top with a delayed start of 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Gives it about an extra hour there before kids have to go. Jones Junior College is closed today. University of West Alabama Livingston is closed today. Wayne County Schools, Wayne Academy, Laurel School, Jones County, and Quitman School District is still closed. I don't think they changed theirs. Enterprise is going. I don't think Quitman School changed theirs. If there is a difference in that, someone please let me know. But that is the rundown. Very small. Now, the further south that you go to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, everything is shut down.
Lake Pontchartrain Bridge is down here.
I didn't think
covered
about
full
that.
of snow. And
What's the long Appalachia Bridge past Baton Rouge? That one's 22 miles long, going
Lake
I-10.
Pontchartrain, isn't
No,
it?
I'm talking about I-10.
You
You go through Baton Rouge, and you get over there, and you get on that bridge. You can't get off going toward Houston.
Yeah.
I think it's the Appalachia, and I'm probably not saying that my Louisiana friends are going, Scotty Ray, you butchered that. I probably did.
They're all right.
I'm pretty close to what it is, though. But
Yeah.
I would imagine that's got some issues there.
You know, my daughter-in-law's parents, I sent her a message the other day, and I said, hey, if you would send me a picture of y'all snowman, because we're not getting snow. And they live, as a crow flies, a mile south of our house down there in Robertsdale. And they got like 8 inches of snow, 6 inches of snow.
That's a bunch. I got the picture you sent last night.
Bunch. I'm sitting here going, really? And Amy, she wanted snow so bad, and then here, other houses got snow.
Man, that's a lot easier word to pronounce there,
The
John.
Appalachia.
Basin. I was trying to say
Appalachia.
but you can just call it the Basin Bridge also. But it's the Appalachia.
The basin.
Man,
Basin
that's
Bridge.
a tough word to say if you're not from there.
Somebody I had 3 people that sent me a message over the last 2 days. Please shut down the schools. Please.
Well, there's 2 ways to look at that, though.
I don't. Our office does not. We give as much information from the National Weather Service and other places of what we see coming in your forecast. And we may say, you might want to look at doing this, but the superintendent has the full and only power to close schools, and we do not. So sometimes I wish we did, but we don't.
And let me say this, and I don't. There's 2 sides to everything when we talk about this, and sometimes we don't think about that side that's not so pretty in our communities. And it almost brings a tear to my eye to even say this, because it hurts me. But there are children that, if they weren't at school, might not have
Wouldn't have anything. Well, it wouldn't have.
I'm telling you, that brings
heat and eat. Because
Yeah.
some of them, the only place they get any kind of nutrition, any kind, not even tater chips, is at school. I'm glad that decision does not rely on me.
I couldn't do it. Because
It's
we
tough.
honestly don't know. A lot of us are so blessed by God above. We are. And there's a lot of folks struggling, and we just don't see it on a day-to-day basis, and you don't think about it every day. But
Well, it goes back to we talked about this 6 months ago, where now we have dropped below 50% of the people who actually are Christians and attend churches. And that's where we should be relying on a lot of our extra
Guidance.
help, our guidance, help with food, help with things of that nature. But people just don't go to church anymore. They don't celebrate Christ, and we hope that ending the show with the word of the Lord may help out somebody. And if it takes 5 years to draw one person to the Lord Jesus Christ, we've done work.
we have.
But
I got to
it's
say a
tough.
big thank you to Sheriff Todd Kipp and so many others here that are pitching in to teach us how to do this. I like the way you're doing this. Atcha, Falaya.
Look at there.
Perfect way to help out there. And I am really, when it comes to words like that, I have to spell it the way it sounds so I can say it just correctly there. That's a tough one down there.
The Causeway Bridge, I'm sure it does. I don't think I don't think they can close I-10 Causeway Bridge. That's huge.
It is very
Oh,
huge.
boy, the traffic that comes through there.
Can you imagine Mobile this morning where you go into the tunnel and all that? Oh, baby.
Oh, they can't drive through the tunnel in the daylight.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. More to come with Scotty Ray and Outage as we begin your day to let you know what's happening in our area, community, and across the nation. We'll be right back. When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp to trail riding or just working around on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, or conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and I want to say this: if you're out and about this morning, you might. I'm trying to find the words for it to say it just the right way, and I guess I just need to say it. There was an accident last night on Pine Springs Road where a horse was hit with a vehicle. At the point in time, the owner of the horse was not found. The horse is still on the side of the road. So if you've got children that might not quite understand what went on, or you don't want them to see that, this would be in the area of Ernest White Road is where this would be. On Pine Springs Road, when you near Ernest White Road, there's a horse that is deceased laying on the edge of the road. You can't just pick that up. It's going to take a tractor to come fix that. So if you don't like seeing things like that, keep your eyes on the road as you go through there, just directly in front of you, and you won't have to see that. It's very upsetting to some folks that about pets that have been harmed. So I thought we'd pass that along to you. I said it okay?
You did. You did. That's a big deal.
I've been across that creaky old Huey P. Long Bridge in Louisiana myself, and it's creepy. The old one, at least. Didn't they build a new one right beside it? But that Huey, I'm telling you, it's giving me the willies when I went across it. I kept thinking it would fall.
Update for its closing. Lauderdale County School District is going at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Unless they just within the past 5 minutes, it's still on.
9 a.m. is the official word that I was given. And I think that's what we've got listed on our webpage.
I don't see anything.
Well, let's just double check here. Let me pull it back up, make sure I got this written correctly here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Delayed start 9 a.m.
I'm fixing to double check and make sure that is correct.
Send a text to the big man downtown. 9 degrees somewhere.
Well, it was 7 at the house when I got up this morning. That's what the thermostat said, and that wasn't feel like.
Tumasuba.
That was.
I had to zoom in. 9 degrees out in Tumasuba is what we're getting. Brr. Well, and I'm checking into this. We may have had a break-in last night. I'm not 100% sure. I hadn't had a chance. I got busy with a lot of things. We may have had a break-in at the Boys and Girls Club last night. We're going to check into that.
Buses are out. Y'all be careful with the buses out there.
Okay, so maybe that was a change, and we didn't get that.
So, no, their buses are going, so it is definitely on.
Let's see here if I got a updated.
Yep, buses are out, and everything's still on for a 9 o'clock start.
Okay, but it hadn't changed from 9 o'clock.
No.
Okay, so yeah, buses do have to probably start rolling now to get there by 9 o'clock. I was making
Can you
sure.
imagine making sure all of them suckers cranked this morning? And
I'm glad it ain't my job.
they really need to run and get the heat built up in them things.
Yeah, there it is. The delayed start from Andrea.
Yeah.
So we're all still good on everything when it comes to that. Let's see as we get this day underway. We had our very first 10 degrees in house. Whoa. We had our first documented, and let me word it this way in case I was not informed of one, but we have our first documented shooting overnight in the city of Meridian. This would happen somewhere around midnight-ish. They responded to a gunshot victim that was taken by personal vehicle to a local hospital to be checked on. It's not life-threatening. I haven't gotten the location where it actually happened yet. We'll dig into that. Sometimes they don't want to talk to police after they arrive on scene. We'll see what we can find out about that, of where it happened at. It was bound to. But at the same breath, it does not shock me. Over the last couple of nights, we've seen an increase in this. We had gunfire last night that would take place on 29th Avenue and 13th Street. That's not far from your office, Odie. There's fire station.
Not very far at all.
Boom. We had some there.
Yeah.
We also had gunfire that would, let me see here. Here we go. We'll come back to that one. Okay, I'm put up the wrong picture twice there. 29th Avenue, we had another overnight also. I'll have to dig into where it was. I got notes on it somewhere.
All right, so Southeast, all Lauderdale County schools will start at 9, all 4 of them. Newton County is still on, correct?
Yes.
Newton County is still going. Yep. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got.
Oh, yeah. Here's the other one. Let's see here. Nobody can read this but me. It's pretty sloppy.
I'll vouch for that.
Poplar Springs Drive. Let's just talk about this. And for whatever reason, I made in the darkness. It all looked the same at 3 or 4 when I was working on that. But we had gunfire that would erupt last night on Poplar Springs Drive, the 5200 block, 52nd Street. You know where that is?
Well, north. We used to call North Hills 52nd Street.
There you go. That's going to be right up near D's Automotive, where News Restaurant is, where you turn left to take that back street.
Yep.
A police officer was in that area last night in his car, and someone just outside of his window would fire a gun several times. The cavalry came in. I don't think anybody was ever caught that did it, but braver and braver with each one of these. And it would be about an hour from then that someone would show up at the hospital. I'm not saying that it happened there, but I'm just saying there was gunfire there in the wood line. Police officers arrived, they looked, they did not find anyone. So that went on last night. And I say that by saying this week, everything's been very calm in January because it's been so cold.
Yeah.
I really expected last night to be like a church mouse. Nothing. And then we really had more go on last night than we have in the last week.
Last few days.
And so that's what went on. We also had this go down last night.
That's a good picture.
Right there. This is Meridian Fire Department as they showed up to an 18-wheeler fire down at the Pilot truck stop. Now, the cab caught on fire. They were able to save the cargo part, but that front there, well, we had to have Simmons come on in and hook to it.
And say, come on, we'll take you with us.
Maybe been a little language barrier there going on.
And they'll bring another truck in, hook up to that trailer, and take that load wherever it's going.
That's a good thing about that. That's a good service to have.
Non-stop. We're not going to hold your load up. We'll take it on for you.
Because, you really do have to deliver those products. And, if you're think about ordering something online. That's how it gets to you.
You're exactly right. If that was Amazon, they got 2 days.
And, we don't really realize what the American trucker does for us.
No, and we've got a few that watch us on here, and thank y'all for what
All
y'all
over the
do.
nation.
Because that's a heck of a job. Hopefully gas prices will come down, fuel prices, and that's something that diesel
Affects what you buy.
Affects every single thing out there, from food to junk to necessaries to everything. That is all done by the cost of fuel.
Drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
I don't know what went on yesterday. I made several posts, and then I got a call, said, there's nothing on this. What'd you put up? I was like, yeah, I did. I typed it out. And for some reason, it was just all swept away, so I had to go back and put it in.
It was gone.
I stumbled upon this as I was looking for a cheeseburger. I couldn't help but notice the 4 cop cars that surrounded one car, and I thought, that's not normal. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, they're all there.
Traffic stopped, and it ended up being somebody might have had a warrant that they pulled over, and so you get a nice ride downtown, and then on to Clark County, where you get to see Harold and the land of the free. Well, you're not, but
Yeah. Everybody else is.
But that's
do they have windows where you can see outside?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
I didn't
Only
think they did.
when you're good and you get to go play ball outside, do you get to see that little enclosed area there?
Yeah.
Took a tour of that.
Other than that, you're inside.
Kept going, Anthony, don't lock the door. Don't leave me.
Why'd you slam it so loud? Oh, man.
Fun. I want to show this, and let me blow this up. This is the incident, because I had so many people going, I don't understand how that truck ended up in First Franklin Finance. This is Poplar Springs Drive next to Edna's liquor store, and also, you might have something going on, and also next to the Daily Grind, where a truck accidentally ended up in a building. Let's pull this up and show everybody. Now, you're going to want to look. See the truck sitting up here in the corner? Watch that. We're going to hit play as to what happens. Here it comes backwards.
That's when roundabout now is where the foot slipped.
And there she goes. Burn a little rubber. And on up into the store it went. And that's how it happened there. Now, again, this video is not to, I want everybody to understand this is not to make fun of anybody. It's what happened. That's why we're playing it, so you'll understand what went on. And what is so fortunate about this, look at this parking lot. Look, empty.
And normally that parking lot is full.
Yep.
Those businesses in there are drawing plenty of people, and it's not much room. Now, on a normal day, he would have probably gone 10 foot, hit a car, and not gone all the way through a building. But
and thankfully, nobody was walking, because somebody could have been walking behind, and that would have just it'd been real bad.
There was a desk in there that got hit. Thank God no one was at work inside there. So if it happened at the perfect time.
It did.
That no one's life was in danger.
Christy was talking about roadways yesterday. She drove to Jackson, hardly anybody on the road. Probably that way earlier today, going on right now. Probably not a lot of traffic because it is so cold. Travel to the south is basically halted in the state of Mississippi. You can still travel 20, but not a lot of people going unless they have to. School buses are up and rolling as school starts at 9 in Lauderdale County. Everywhere north, Louisville, Kemper County, all those buses are rolling. Everybody's returning to their normal duties. Coming up, we're going to tell you about the latest grand jury report.
Oh, they just met.
Yep, we'll tell you all about it next.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
And we are back while he is working on, we're working on a location, but we do have a structure fire going on right now. 6500 block of North Hills. So we do have a structure fire trying to get some more information.
That's going to be down by the Highway 19 area, somewhere around there, around the Dollar General, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, so if you're in that area, that'd be engine 3, 7 and 1.
And it's narrow through there, so y'all watch out if you hear those woo lights coming. But that's going to be on that end of Highway 19, because Dollar General is the 6,000 block of North Hill Street.
You go back up to
let me see.
All that cut through Bounds Road comes out there, top of the hill. So it's going to be right in that area.
Let's just go ahead and look, since we're interrupting everybody's schedule.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be They've probably got that entire road blocked. So if you go that way, go down Bounds Road. If you're coming into town on North Hills, take Bounds Road to State Boulevard, and then come back up Chandler Road. I'm sorry, back to 19 and come up, or you can go back around by the lake there and come out on State Boulevard, and come out by the park over that way.
Yeah, and that's where we're at, right down here, Sonic. This is going to be where Dollar General is, River Birch Drive. As you get in that straightaway before you get to 32nd Street, here's Bounds Road right there. It's going to be on the left side of the road, and it looks to be this home here.
Yeah.
We'll let you know more about that as we find out more. But that's breaking as live as it gets. I don't think the fire department has made it on scene just yet. They are getting there. So use caution and think about these folks.
And you had a new shift. I don't know if it was a new shift. Yeah, new shift today. So you had firemen coming in. Of course, they're there. They're ready to go. They get there before 7, and they're ready at 7 to respond. So,
have you met the new lady firefighter?
One time
she's a go-getter.
Yes, she is. I mean, she is a hot commodity, and she is wanting to learn and do, and she is going to be a great asset to Meridian Fire Department.
I forget which fire I was at, but she was.
Yeah, Anitra said that we hadn't talked about Naked Man today. I don't think he's going to be out.
We were just sent a picture of just how nice and warm it is watching us on a regular TV.
It's kind of cozy, isn't it?
I was thinking, what is that on fire? Yeah. I realized it was the fireplace.
Yeah, they're enjoying it.
Oh, have mercy. So we've got that going on North Hill Street this morning. Keep it in mind in your travels through there. Let's see what else went on last night. As we had several things going on. We had an accident early this morning, 57th Avenue and Valley Street. This would be just off of 8th Street down in Valley in that area there. Power pole, I think, was struck as we looked at that.
That's when you want that lineman there as quick as possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. We did we told them right before the break we were going to come back and talk about.
What did we talk about?
The report from grand jury.
Yeah, let me find that.
Over that.
I sure did. What did I do?
We hook, line, and sinkered y'all.
And then I forgot to bring it back up. I'm trying to. All right, let me just go here. Let's just go here, and I can re-get it. Maybe I clicked off of it, Odie. Things happen when it's live. There's just no other way around it.
That's what reminded me to say something.
Almost there.
Yep, we're getting there. Grand jury report.
Here it is.
There we go.
Here's the latest of what we've got here. They found they were in session for 2 days. 20 witnesses returned 121 true bills to open court and returned 3 no true bills. That number is decreasing.
Yeah, a year or so ago, it was a lot of people that were getting no true bills because lack of evidence.
Correct. So now, as you go on to read this, they found the Lauderdale County Jail to be clean, but they suggested that they look at building a new one. Highly suggest also we figure out how we're going to pay for this, because that's I'm hearing numbers of huge numbers of how we would pay for such a facility.
I mean, that can't be cheap.
No,
it's not going to be cheap.
I mean, I almost heard numbers that were higher than that courthouse or whatever the building. It's what's it called?
Well,
it's
the government complex.
Right.
Well, if we're going to build one, use it as an investment. Build one big enough, not just for our people, but surrounding counties could use it as well.
We can't just rent one that's already up.
That would be mine. Let's go to the prison out at Lost Gap and say, hey, how much y'all give us a wing for? I ain't talking about that kind of wing.
We're just trying to help the taxpayer of Lauderdale County. We do realize that our current one is old, but we also want to make it to where you can afford to still eat and not have a car tag go up or your land taxes again go up. Now, trust me, we'll get a new round of supervisors at some point, and it will go up again. We know that. We got to have folks that balance budgets and can figure all of this out.
The mayor's race, we've only got the 3
so far,
and I'm sure they got
Copeland is tonight. Is going to be
big deal at the Copeland
announcement.
Yeah.
So we'll go down tonight for that. And I want to say that we may have another announcement from somebody that's already listed on there. Jimmy is going to be doing an official one, I think, before long. We'll also go to that if I get an invite.
We got 9 more days for them to qualify.
Yep, end of the
month, the 31st at 5 p.m. They have to have all their paperwork in, and that's going to be it. And we've got also District 32 House of Representatives that was filled by Charles Young Jr.
Correct.
Who recently passed away. Prayers still out for his family. And we've got a few that's applying for that. We'll have a whole list of that coming up of who's qualified to run in that position. So stay tuned. We'll bring you latest and greatest information on that as well.
I think most people remember Eddie Harper from here. He at one time was a supervisor.
Yeah, he was a supervisor for District 1, business owner here in Lauderdale County, and then moved to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach area. He lives there in Orange Beach now and works for Baldwin County.
Does he?
Building inspection down there.
Here he is and he's attempting to, ski on the coast. Let's just take a quick look here.
Well, he's the only one that probably has snow skis. The rest of those people who had snow skis left them at the house when they came down here.
Oh, that's kind of funny. There he is.
It just failed.
What do you call it? Wipeout? Oh, skiing behind the four-wheeler.
Yeah, well, they don't have slopes, See?
That's the way it's done on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. That's pretty neat to see something like that happening because you don't see it every day.
No, you don't.
Big thank you to Eddie for sending us that. Big deal there.
If you lose your temper, do you still go to Kemper? Only Bob, you come up with some of the best stuff. No, now they go to
Clark
they go
County.
to Clark County Jail at the Marriott, and what we understand are the people don't like going to the Marriott.
No, they don't because
they'd rather go to
Kemper.
You
might have television up there and microwaves.
Yeah.
You don't have that down there at the real jail.
They asked them in Clark County down there. They said, hey, where's your microwave? For what? I said, I need to warm up my Roman noodles. They said, the only thing you get around here at the Marriott is you better turn that shower on and get some hot water.
I almost said something, I'm glad I didn't. You ever just catch yourself? Yep. I was supposed to go down a trail that I had no business going.
Hoppity, hop, hoppity. We're sorry.
There you go. As we look at this, and this is the dangers of traveling, and no one was majorly, no life was lost in this.
Ooh.
But I want to show you just how bad snow is, and it's bad. Look at that, Odie. Ford F-150 all up that's a Dodge, all up amongst an 18-wheeler.
I've worked in conditions like that, and it's not fun.
It is not. And you can hear something sliding, and you yourself can't get out of the way.
Oh, we call that the pucker factor.
Yes, sir. I've seen, those concrete divides are there for a reason. Jump on the other side.
You got that right.
Ooh, have mercy. Here's a picture that I didn't, and this was a former game warden, Justin Bridget. Justin, what are you doing now? I'm not sure what he does for a living.
Building snowmen on the coast?
Apparently so. But whoever thunk they would see Gulfport sign with snow around it? That should go in like the Mississippi Museum somewhere. So we thought we'd share that little picture with you.
Oh,
and everybody's got to have a cowboy somewhere. And well, here we go.
Look at
Brooks Gist. He's all on it there.
Yeah, Pascagoula got it going on.
We have gotten and we got more pictures to show this morning of just the great things that have gone on with this. Snow also brings a lot of laughter, a lot of smile, especially for children. I had somebody text me that said, hey, my kids have never seen snow. Where should I go? What do I need to do? So drive south 59. You're going to bump right on into it down there about Hattiesburg.
Who was at church? She said my daughter and her family, they're next week or something like it, they have planned a trip to the mountains because they wanted the kids to go see snow. They live in Foley, Alabama. You have to plan trips to the mountains to go see snow. So after they planned this whole trip, go to the mountains, it snowed in Foley, Alabama.
Wasn't bad. I've heard so many people do that, and then they'd go to the mountains and they wouldn't have snow, and then back home it's snowing. You're going,
but at least they can make it.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Let's see here. There is so many things that are going on across the nation that we're going to be talking about. Some more local things. We'll be right back with that. Plus, we're going to check some funny headlines. What gone on in history? We'll do all that next. Scotty Ray and Outage.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Rockhouse Gun and Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Outage as we begin this, what is this, Wednesday?
This is Hump Day. We got to make it around again. Happy Hump Day to everybody.
Let's go to the 6000 block of North Hill Street.
Yeah.
This is the fire that is going on now. Let's back this up. There you go.
Now, our hearts and prayers go out to that family.
Again, that's Meridian Fire Department on scene now. And I would assume that as tight as that road is, that being able to pass and go back and forth is about impassable.
Yeah, you need to, before you get there, turn off Bounds Road or the other road, and I can't think of it, goes by the lake that comes back out on State Boulevard, and then the other one, Bounds Road, takes you back out to Chandler Road, come out to 19 that way. So be cautious in that area. If you're coming North Hills down to Highway 19 towards that Walmart, you may not be able to make it there.
Yeah, I think
So
you'll have a little bit of travel delay there.
Yeah.
So that is the latest that we have. And again, as we do all these things, as it happens, it's live, I guess you could say.
Live and local.
That's there.
Where
Yes,
else
sir.
can you get that?
Well, let's see what this guy. Oh, I really, really liked his music, and who knows what Outage we would have had he not been shot over a woman.
You know, his ability, it is, but his ability to write and sing, beautiful voice.
Working on the chain gang.
Yeah.
Cupid, draw back your bow. That was one of the ones there.
Unchained
It's another Saturday
Melody.
night.
It's another Saturday night.
And I ain't got nobody. A change is coming. Do you remember that? Twisting the night away. He just had so many hits.
It's all right, man.
Sam Cooke was very, very, very good.
Yeah.
But women will get you in trouble. Let me just say it that way.
Yeah.
Don't make me angry.
Don't make me. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Bill Bixby. Now, as a kid, I really thought that was pretty neat there.
That was more believable than this new Hulk we got.
Did you ever notice, though, his shirt would always get ripped off, but his breeches never did? His waist always seemed to stay the same size?
Yeah. That was strange.
Very strange.
Yeah.
They didn't have a naked man back then to play the part.
Well, ours is on vacation right now. He didn't go south either.
No, sir. No, sir, he didn't. Do you remember I Want to Kiss You All Over Till the Night Closes? They had a bunch of other songs that, well, I don't know what they were. I know that one. Woke Up in Love with You. That was one. That was
Exile.
after they went country there. J.P. Pennington, the lead singer there. And I want to say his daughter was in Meridian not long ago at the Riley Center. I could get used to you if... Anyway.
Well, I'll be dog.
There you go. What is that? Just a small town girl living in
living in a...
She caught the midnight train going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then he's just a small town boy.
Yeah.
Born in South Detroit. Y'all know where we're going. We can't carry a tune in a bucket, but it's one of the most famous things with movies. They drop that little scene in, and here's the guy that's responsible. Steve Perry.
Journey.
Oh, Sherry.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You remember that one there?
Yep.
And also Open Arms. What was the one where he's life marrying a musician ain't easy? Faithfully. Yeah, Faithfully.
Oh, yeah.
Even I know that one. Journey, Johnny Moore.
Journey. Now we know about the Hulk. Rusty's got it solved.
What's he got?
And Charles had everything ready. He had the first ever stretchy pants.
Well, now we know. You're right.
Just along the elastics, because the rest ripped. But yeah, that makes sense now.
I'll take it Kathy likes Steve Perry. He really was a great singer. He just had it going on.
Yeah.
And what a group they were. Journey. They were huge.
Well, that's
Teddy
a bad
Gentry.
picture of him. The one on the right.
On the right.
That's a bad picture. That just makes him look weird. Teddy?
Teddy? Yeah. Let's look at it there. There it is there. Yeah. They're getting older.
They are.
And he's passed away. Did you realize that?
No, I didn't.
He sure did. The first cousin, I'll think of his name in a second, but he's passed away. It's bad when we start losing members of Alabama.
Yeah. Because they're not supposed to be that old.
Fort Payne, Alabama. We just remember the long hair and jumping around on stage in 1980 to Tennessee River.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's 2025 and we're all gaining age. We ain't 10 no more.
We ain't 10.
It's just so hard to get that. 1959, a guy went into a studio today and made his final recording. He had no idea that this would be the end. It wouldn't be long after that he boarded an airplane, and well, the rest is history, as Buddy Holly made his final recording there. Peggy Sue got married was one of them.
Peggy Sue.
And there's a lot of girls named Peggy Sue, but I can't even do
it. Yeah.
So you're right there about the voice. He had it.
Yeah.
I watched some conspiracy theories this week.
There's a lot of them.
About this here fella here. He was 1973. He passed away. He was the 36th president of the United States. Died at his Texas ranch there. And there's a lot of people that say that he really wanted to be president. Really wanted to be president. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, y'all make your own decision. Of where that went from.
Yeah, I'll never believe there was one shooter, one bullet that just not falling for that.
No, and I do believe somebody in our government had a little something to do with it.
Most people have that also. Jeff Cook was his name. And there's just no way a bullet can go here, turn around, come back north, and then.
No.
And I've done a lot of hunting, and usually the direction that you fire from is the way that whatever it typically doesn't come toward the bullet.
The bullet doesn't hit them and then they go that way.
It actually went back, if you remember, toward the back of the trunk. When supposed.
The new one.
Yeah, he went forward. Yeah.
Because the new one that come out, it said the driver had a pistolero.
I've heard that too. That one of the Secret Service. I don't know that. And we are being told that Trump is going to release more information. But let me tell you this: does anyone really believe there's anything in there? All that evidence was gotten rid of. There ain't nothing in there.
Yeah, the people that had something to do with it also had access to all that information later, years down the road.
Yes, sir.
And they've taken out some of the incriminating evidence.
Well, Peggy Sue says she was named after that song.
Look at there.
Peggy Sue Joyner. Well, look at there.
Good deal.
Okay.
Electricity just went off.
Yep.
Skyland Drive up that way at Evangel Temple, around that area. And I can go ahead and tell you, if that's the case, Mississippi Power is on it.
It's so, here it is. Let me go back here and show everybody what is happening. Here we go. This is where the power is out.
Ooh.
And we have 900 people roughly that are without power, Odie. Let's zoom in on this and show this.
Yeah.
This is it was flickering just a little bit ago, so there's not a lot happening at the Evangel Temple right now unless they're on backup generators.
Oh, Greg is without power.
Oh, boy, I bet he's not happy. That's right. Mount Horeb Road.
Greg has no power. He's right there. Oh,
that'd be right along.
You're right there.
Right there.
Yep.
Wolf Springs, Crescent Lake Road without power. Y'all bundle up. It's too cold to be without power. T.M. Jones Road.
Ooh, Miss Ann, you better get some
Wesley Chapel.
Gas heats going.
New Hope Baptist Church, all of that area down through. This is where the tornado. And wait a minute. Clarkdale High School without power. Now we can't.
Oh. Huh. Oh, and they are starting here in an hour. Wow. And get Mitch to go out there and cut you some firewood real quick.
Yeah, so when we get more information on this, we will pass that along. And you're right, Austin, all that JFK data may have been on Hillary's server that got swiped.
Got bleached bit. Yeah, there we go.
Man alive. So we'll learn more about that. This is one of the most fascinating songs I think this guy ever done.
He's a fascinating guy.
Period. He got arrested in Mississippi, and not every country singer can say, I got arrested in Mississippi and be proud of it. There's a few.
That's right. He got arrested on
Johnny
Cash.
More. Johnny Cash got arrested here also. This would be one of those that the Neville brothers went back and recorded, and so many people. A little girl from Amory, Mississippi, who is making her way, recorded a version that's incredible. But it starts out with Step Right Up. Come on in. Anybody remember the Grand Tour? Whew, where he is a tour where his wife used to be. And the more you listen, you think at first that she's run off and left him. And then you realize that she's passed away.
Oh, wow.
And that's why everything is just left the way it was. Whoo, nothing like a sad country song, y'all.
Well, that's what country is, make you sad and drink.
It made it number 38 on the saddest of all country songs.
When that song is the 38th saddest one, there's some sad songs.
You get into the top three of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry.
Well, yeah.
Teddy Bear by Red Savant.
Teddy Bear.
And then you also have to get into George Jones, He Stopped Loving Her Today. He said, I'll love you till I die. And Willie, that's not what happened there. Those are some of the saddest that are out there. And there's a lot more sad ones, but they ain't nothing like a tear-jerking country song, folks. Ooh. This was probably, she was hot and didn't know she was hot. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
She was a lady, elegant. I cannot stress what an elegant woman this woman was. There was nothing in her past that I can ever remember that come out that tarnished her name ever. Barbara Mandrell. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Look at there.
Look at there. And then she had some crackers in some bed, and you could sleep single in her bed and do all kinds of things. Oh, do you remember the Midnight Oil?
Yeah.
It was the boss that called, and I got to stay late at work again. I'm putting on my makeup when I'm putting on the one that really loves me. Woo! Y'all go listen to that.
Make you hurt yourself.
Man, I'm telling you, some good old cheating songs out there also in the world of country music. It would be 1982. I think I'm going to climb that mountain, and it would go echo, 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 as we talked about the hippies. At least that's what we called them when they showed up there with that long hair.
Yeah, they was the country hippies.
That was big. That was big in its day.
Yeah. Oh.
A redneckin' love making night. It could be sung by a guy named Conway. 1982, that also happened there. Number one for him as well. What else went on? Who could forget this?
Oh, God.
The bills are all due. and the babies need food, but I'm busted. John Conley broke onto the country music scene, and again, he wouldn't make it anywhere today because, well, he's not handsome. He is not Mr. GQ with the fancy britches.
No.
He's just an average guy like the rest of us. But I'm telling you, it was released today, and he went on to become those rose-colored glasses. And many, Miss Emily's picture, I can't tell you how many hits that guy had. Remember this TV show?
Yeah.
Bet I love it.
That is...
It all started with Carol Burnett.
Yep.
You even remembered that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
1983, Vicki Lawrence brought Mama to life. Now, Bubba was strange. He's very strange.
He wasn't real smart, neither.
No, he wasn't. I'd really forgotten about this TV show. Do you remember?
I remember it.
It was like,
yeah.
It wasn't very long that it was on the air. 83 years. Airwolf. Anybody remember it?
I like I love helicopters.
Jan Michael Vincent, if you remember that. He was also in The Blue Mule.
Oh,
the
wow.
trucking movie.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
And it really portrayed what was going on in America when the strike was going on. If you owned your own rig, the companies were against you, and it was a fight after fight of delivery where people were whooping one another. He owned his own truck, and these corporate people didn't like that.
That's right. They wanted him to
The
drive
Blue Mule. That is in a museum somewhere, if I remember right. 1989. This guy, it was big. She's crazy for leaving. Rodney Crowell. He was married to one of Johnny Cash's daughters at one time. Big songwriter out of Nashville. If you'll do that.
Oh,
Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? Yep.
Kojak passed away today back in 1994. And truly, if you never saw that that we had to suffer through, and that was all, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't a bad detective show. You know, he had that dumb lollipop.
Because he had a heart attack or something, didn't he?
Used it he was smoking, and that was his habit to lay off the cigarettes, and I think it was a heart attack that drove him to.
But Odie, I went through the pictures, and
down.
I really think that he thought he was a ladies' man. And this is just one of the pictures. That on the left, everything outside of him being on a TV show was trying to show his hairy chest and a gold chain.
Well, his pocketbook brought in some women. But it
has a tendency to do that.
That's about all that come in there, you know. But
win the lottery and see how popular you are.
Yeah. Oh man! Now this one right here.
Do y'all remember it? The album. Yeah. It came out today. Alison Krauss and all of them. And Constant Sorrow. And everybody thought George Clooney was singing it.
No.
I'm not going to comment much on this. I'm just going to put this up. We did lose him today back in 2008. I do think it had something to do with drugs.
Yeah. I watched him in The Knight's Tale.
That's pretty good.
But then all of a sudden his next one come out.
That one there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I said, okay.
Attacking the cowboy image. And I didn't watch it, nor will I ever watch it. It just... something.
Lynn Variable wrote a song on that. I'm not going to say it, but... you can go back because Willie Nelson recorded it.
And there's no telling what he's talking about. What was it, Hank Jr.?
Oh, man.
From Dinosaur, and we don't all get into blank guitar pickers. We'll leave it at that. 2021, Hank Aaron passed away. A legend he was.
Yes, he was. Changed baseball.
He was good at what
he could swing at
yes,
that.
He could.
Man.
All right, that's a look back at history today of a few things that went on there. Maybe you remember these things.
Yeah, a lot of them remembered most everything.
Robin says she really liked Kojak. And Dot says...
Dot just... She hadn't seen Under Your Hat, has she?
Just ain't much there.
I'm sorry.
It just ain't much there.
You got more than Greg, though.
I got a few tweezers more. It's just funny how that happens there. Now, my son realized it was happening. He went ahead and shaved it. I can't do it. I'm proud of every last twig I got.
Somebody says, your hair is receding. I said, no, my hair is starting to retreat. It's not going to be long if it keeps up like this.
But you're halfway there. So mine at 20 was going, bye, bye, Miss American Pie.
So it didn't take you near as long, you know.
What about semi-bald? Rodney wants to know if you're semi-bald, how sexy that is.
All right, Dot. give us your
What was
take on
that
that
song? I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I'm too sexy for my hat and shirt and everything else.
We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. And again, we want to say a big thank you to the Meridian Police Department for catching those, as I got an update that we're breaking into the Boys and Girls Club last night.
Caught them red-handed.
In the act.
In the act. Good job, MPD. That was awesome.
I don't have names yet, but that's good when you catch somebody doing something naughty like that. Hey, we had a fella, an officer of the law in the snow yesterday. I thought we'd share this.
He was just trying to taste it.
Let's go to Florida. That's Raco. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. There he is there. He probably ain't never seen nothing like that.
No. And there's a lot of dogs that really like that snow. They look at it like, I ain't getting out in it. And I always had to take my dogs and throw them out in it. But once they got there, they wouldn't want to come in then.
Let's look at a few more pictures of what went on here. I've got quite a few here.
Look at the palm trees.
With snow.
It's snow. That's not sand, y'all.
That is so weird.
Footprints in the snow.
What is
Donald
that?
Trump.
We got another picture there. There's a camper.
Oh.
6 inches. Man. Swimming pools, movie star.
Oh, boy.
Got 5 in that picture there. It just, what we got here?
Row.
We had an accident yesterday morning. Look at that one. Rollover accident, we might add. Let me get over here to that.
Somebody asked about anyone without power in Clarkdale. So right now, Mississippi Power, about 900 without power right now, homes from Meridian all the way out to Clarkdale High School. So along that area, if you're on Mississippi Power, chances are you do not have power yet. But I can assure you Mississippi Power is out and working to get that fixed.
This is a time to be thankful that you're not the man in the bucket truck.
Oh, it's cold up there.
Man, I can't even imagine, Odie.
Oh, no way. You're above the trees. Nothing to block the wind.
Let's take a few more beach pictures here, Odie.
Oh,
look at this.
That.
All right, that's the walkway.
Look at this.
And this little fella.
Well, he's trying to stay above the snow. It's kind of cold to him. Look at him. He is enjoying that, isn't he?
Yeah, that's just too cute. It's just numerous pictures of this snow that we got. That's a beautiful view.
Yes, it is. Snow angels.
That's Long Beach.
Oh. Enjoying it.
Look at this. The bench. That's is that Highway 90?
That looks like that's going to be...
That's Long Beach.
Yeah, the beach, well, not the express, but yeah, that poor bench, nobody's sitting out there on it.
Let's see, we got a few more pictures here. Oh, there's a popo.
Uh-oh, he needs to warm that up before he has to go somewhere. That's beautiful.
That's Lake Mississippi.
Man.
Macomb, right off the...
You go to Hobby Lobby.
Long-nosed Pete there. And I found this interesting. This is down in Louisiana. Haran, Louisiana, did I pronounce that right?
I'll go with it.
Okay, I'm close.
Yeah.
You just don't see this stuff every day. Tugboat.
Wow.
That's in Louisiana is where that is. Those pictures being taken. And
Covered.
And look at Mobile. You tell me that you can't get nowhere in that.
No, I just got cold looking at it.
It's a van.
Is that not something?
Again, it's just absolutely beautiful at God's work at what He does there for us.
Yes.
We don't, and this is just you don't.
Headed south.
The cavalry's coming.
He's by himself, but he's on his way.
I got several people that said, "What are these trucks coming through here for?"
We don't have bulldozers like that.
The further south you went, the more you realize just what that was about there.
Yeah.
Now,
Mississippi Power update said should have power back on by 8:45. So I don't think we've got anything from EMBPA, Miss Joyce. I think it's all right now just Mississippi Power.
Yeah, that's right. We're good on all of that. I was trying to find. I don't know if I can still find it. I was looking for a name, and I'll have to find it here in a minute. And what I was gonna, I'll just from the hip. I don't remember her name. Each time a president is brought into office, they have a prayer service.
Right.
Trump attended that yesterday. You know where I'm going with this?
I hadn't heard this one.
This was bad and never should be done. We had a bishop with the Episcopal Church oversee it, a female. And instead of delivering God's word, she chose to chastise the President of the United States during her time in front of the church. Trump sat stone-faced, minded his own during the church services, and she went on about LGBT, people that are in our country illegal, everything that she spoke on is what he's against. But she was supposed to be there to help the country, and she chose to go opposite. Will anything be done with her? I am not sure. It was almost, Odie, as if she had a different version of the King James version than I have of what she spoke on.
Hopefully that's not all Episcopals. I don't know anything about the Episcopal
and I don't either.
But hopefully that's not it.
I
hope not.
I just don't get it of why she done that. But there's a lot of talk about it. And afterwards, he said something. He'd said nothing during the service, remain calm, and then later, and he'll probably ask. I think he's already asked for an apology from the church. We'll see if they do. There was just no sense in doing that. I don't know if everybody's watched that or not. I was trying to see if I could find her name real quick, and I hadn't run up on it just yet. There it is right here. This is
that her?
Yeah, this is.
Is that a picture of her?
Yes. Let me get down here. Here she is. This is the bishop. This is from Fox News.
There's a lot of things that I could say right now about all of that, and I'm going to keep it to myself. Yeah. Most of y'all know where I'm going with that, but I just have
y'all
some
read the
problems
story
with the
and
whole
watch the clip. That was just really. This was not the time nor place to do what she did.
No.
And that's really going to make people rethink how they handle situations. You should never have to turn over what your speech is going to be. But
it has a lot to do with what happened with the Methodist. Why the United Methodist split, and now most of us are global Methodist.
Yeah, it's a big split. As we've talked about many, many, many times, for the first time in our nation, and maybe this is going to change now, only 47% of Americans believe in God anymore or attend church.
And a lot of that churches have gone awry. I see that in a lot of places, and maybe that had something to do with it.
Let's see here. I'm getting word we needed to go look at a new picture that was just added. Let's see here. That's Lox. Oh, let's this is Philadelphia.
Oh boy.
10 degrees there. That's the water fountain there at the nursing home, at the general hospital. Right behind the nursing home, right behind it.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me it ain't cold up there. It's gonna take more than a blow dryer to get that undone.
Yeah, you might as well just go out there and turn the water off.
And we remind you that there's going to be some plumbers very busy later today.
You know, whoever's answering their phones is probably swamped already.
I'm afraid that has happened. What else did we have pictures of? Let me make sure we hadn't missed something here. This is going to be Loxley, Alabama. Let's take a look at Loxley. Let me click on this picture here. That pond's nearly frozen there, Odie.
Well, I'm not going to walk out on it, but I'll throw you a line.
That's beautiful,
Look
though,
at
isn't
that,
it?
Though. Man, a winter wonderland.
You know what I'm proud of?
Man.
To come June, I'm not going to be the one weed eating that.
Well, you got a point there. Yeah.
Snow, snow, and snow. That's God's beauty of what he's done for us.
Yep. Now, school is still on. And, yes, Clarkdale's still going to be receiving kids. We've got reports that power's going to be back on before school starts. So we've talked about that already, but just a minute, that is something important. There is power outage in the Clarkdale area that includes Clarkdale High School. Mississippi Power has said that they plan on having that up by 8:45. Heat's been on for a little while, so it's not just freezing in there. But I promise you, they'll make the correct call if something was to happen. But right now, everything's a go, everything's good, and Mississippi Power is working on that situation.
Let's see here, 8 degrees in Union. Kathy tells us, whoa, let's go check out another one of our pups in Gulf Breeze, Mississippi.
Look at that.
Here, Odie. Cute little fella there as we come along and take a look there. There he is trying to figure it all out. We do appreciate you sending in your pictures to us. If you've got one, please inbox us so we can share that with others. We like that. Or post it in the comments any way that you can get it to us as we just look at all this beauty. It won't be with us for long. And, yeah, maybe we get a little excited sometimes and go overboard. That's okay because we just don't get to get it very often. Look at the kids going down the hill, Odie. That's what being a kid is in Mississippi.
That is great.
Let's see what else we've got here. Here's a step and fetch. That's Louisiana. That's deep.
You know, they're definitely not used to that. I mean,
wow! Oh wow!
Man.
Oh wow! We've had a lot of fun with all of that. We'll be right back. We're going to do birthdays next. You still got time to drop yours in the comments. We'll get those listed. We'll be right back.
Here at Meridian Cycles, we're your CF Moto headquarters. And here at the end of the year, we have a special deal on CF Moto C-Force 500 four-wheelers. We're offering these for only $69.99 plus tax and title. It is a fantastic deal. And let me tell you some of the features that this four-wheeler has. This C-Force 500 features aluminum wheels, power steering, and a 2,500-pound winch, all at an incredible price of $69.99 plus tax and title. Come see us at Meridian Cycles, 80 Highway 19 North, right here in Meridian, or call 601-485-8700. Come see us.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Let's talk about Snowden and Company. If you're looking for a home, look at all these different ones they've got listed up here.
It's
King
from
Road.
everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe you're looking for a home there on Bounds Road. That's really close there. Old DeKalb, Scuba got a home there. We got some on Paulding Street and as well all across the city there. No matter the size, budget that you're working on, they can help you out there. There's a beautiful home there in Lauderdale. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See them today. Let Amanda show you around. She'll show you this. And, of course, they have virtual tours. You can go to their website here and take a look at the different videos that they offer to look. You can visit them on their webpage, Facebook page. Here it is there. find it. They'll help you out there in any way you're needing. 453-3937 when it comes to buying, selling, renting, you name it. They do it when it comes to home and real estate, property. It's all done there at Snowden and Company. See Amanda. She'll help you with many of her agents there.
And Erica says if you would like to move where she's at in Pennsylvania, it is 0 today.
Oh, my heavens, Erica.
Yeah, and Bob says, well, that's nothing. But no matter where you live, one thing's for sure, especially today, if you stay inside, get you a nice cold Coca-Cola. The little burn that comes down, it just tastes so good to have these. My wife's a vanilla Coke. I'm a Coke. You're a glass bottle Coke. And Greg is a Diet Coke. But I tell you, there's nothing like it. You always help two different places. The store you bought it from and Meridian Coca-Cola Bottling have a Coke and a smile. I wonder if that's a big thing now. If they still use that.
They
have
should.
a Coke and a smile. Meridian Coca-Cola, thank you. We appreciate y'all coming and being part of our show with us.
Absolutely. We just got word that power is back on. I know at least they're going down the hill up toward the Evangel Temple. Power just got restored, so maybe all of it's coming back on out toward Clarkdale. And let me put my specs on for this one. I want to read this right. We just got word from the White House something else has happened.
Uh-oh.
President Trump, the State Department, bans LGBT pride, BLM flags at embassies and consuls that are owned by the United States. So what that tells us is it's got to be a United States flag flying on that pole and not some other flag. No.
And I tell you, I'll go as far as I hope he comes around and says, if there is a school in the United States that uses government money to exist, you do not have another country's flag on a pole.
I agree with that, too.
You have American flag and that state's flag. Or you lose all taxpayer-funded monies, period.
Yeah.
There's some places that don't have the American flag. They got another country. If you want another country, you go to that country. But by God, this is the United States of America, and you will fly the United States of America flag, or you can pack up and leave, period.
They're calling this the one flag policy, requiring only the American flag can be flown on any government building. That's what we're getting there.
No, amen to that.
I agree with that.
Amen to that.
It's as we see this, I was looking for a big one to we'll share. We'll get that up here in just a little bit. That's big news there. As we see that one flag, U.S. of A. That's the way it's always been up until the last few years, where some started changing everything.
Yeah.
In some cases. And I will never understand this, how some towns ban people from flying the American flag. Hello. Yep. Let freedom reign.
If you don't like the American flag, don't live where it's flown in the United States of America. Leave. I have seen around the world, and I promise you, you don't want to live there. You can go visit.
What did
you want to come home?
What did Charlie Daniels say? Speaking just for me and some folks from Tennessee, we got a thing or two to tell you all. This lady may have stumbled, but she ain't never failed.
That's right. That's exactly it right there.
We got some birthdays we need to pass along to you now.
We do have some birthdays.
And a few, we'll get those on.
We got a anniversary to kick it off. Tom and Gail Butler, 54 years together. That is pretty awesome. April Rogers, 57. Matthew Perry Hansen is 60. Christy White Jackson, 47 years young. She takes care of everybody down there at the road department. Joyce Nichols having a birthday. Alania Spears and Kim Garrett having a birthday.
Well, that's the way it was with that. Each and every day as we depart, we like to leave you with a good word from the man up above. As our nation goes under a new leadership, we do hope that it's all well for all of us as we have a nation that prospers. What does the good Lord have for us today there?
Well, he threw us into Proverbs 19:21. There may be many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. We should keep him in our heart. No matter what draws our heart, we need to always look at the Lord and ask him to be with us in any decision we make. Everything can fit in our heart, but our Lord and Savior must have the biggest part of it. He can lead us to righteousness and lead us to everlasting life. Y'all have a wonderful day. It is Wednesday. Thursday's tomorrow and Friday's coming with better temperatures. Until then, y'all remember, we love you. Thank you for joining us and have a great day.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.